Right.
Yeah, so that's a process. This is automation lifecycle process. So what is automation lifecycle process is basically, so when you get a new task to design the automation test cases, you will design first you will clone this entire already existing code into your local machine. Then you will add to Eclipse. Then you will understand your test cases and you will start designing the test cases, right? You will create a first two pages, then you will create a test cases, then you will run locally. And once it is running locally, then you will run in Jenkins. Then you will push this code to remote repository. You will create a branch. That's the one. Once you clone it, after that you will immediately create a branch like this. You will create a branch, right? After my cloning is done, what I did, I create a branch. How to create a branch? Git checkout -b, that one. So how do you know which branch you are? So just say git branch. Say it will show here main branch and test demo branch. So if it is a star on that, you are in that branch currently. You are in that branch currently. That's how we can find it out. So you want to switch between the branches. How can you switch? Git checkout branch name. For example, I want to go to main branch. I can check out like this. So then, and you can just refresh. How can you refresh? Git pull. You can pull all the code to your latest one. Git pull. See, there is a lot of changes happened. That is coming to here, and then git checkout to test your test code. Git checkout and give your test branch name. Git pull. You are pulling the master changes into here. Always you have to refresh like this. Git pull origin main. You can push the code. Say it will say updating or up to date. It will say again. If you do git pull one more time, it will say up to date. So branch is already up to date. Already up to date. So that means your main branch and your branch are up to date. So you can create other branches also like this. And this is the whole process every day you will do. Whenever you make changes, always you add and commit it so that it will be saved in your branch. So it won't be affected main branch. It will be saved to your local branch. Whenever you want to push, you can push until you merge that with a PR. It's not going to be available in the main branch. For example, I make changes in the main branch. Somebody, make changes here, and how to get those changes into my branch. Suppose I'll make changes here. Okay, I'll make changes into this area. Okay, I'll make changes into this area. Here I'll make. Okay, so we have in the pages forget password test case is not there. I will add. Okay, that just one class file I will add. Okay, forget password page test I will add. So this was not there in my branch, right? This is in the main branch. I'm making changes in the main branch. So add a file. I'll create a new file. I'm creating a new file saying that. And simply I will do edit. Content goes here. So public class this one, test. So this is also, you can put test. I'll just add, simple. So that's it, commit the changes. So adding forgot password. So this change is not there in your branch, right? So it's not there, right? So see, forget password test. This is not there in your, see that. Is it available in this Git status? So it will say nothing. That file is not there. You can go and see here also. So even if you refresh also, you won't get that. So if you refresh, see it is not there in the test cases. Then how to get that change here into my branch? So always git checkout main. Go to git check main and do git pull. Git pull. You pull the main branch code here. See, there is a new file, new change happened. So it is clearly saying new change happened. So this you need to add to your branch. How to add? You check out your branch, git checkout test code, right? Your test. Now you pull the main branch into git pull origin main. So that means main code you're pulling into your branch. See it, now it is available. So now you refresh here and you will get automatically that one. See, this is the file. This is the file you have. So you can add all the packages, everything if you want. So again, these changes are not there in the master. I'll show you how to add all those changes. So you can just add packages, everything. See, the errors are gone. Simply you can add the code, some code, whatever the code you want, right? So that's how you can make changes. So so this one, you can just add the changes, whatever you want. So see that? I'm making small changes, okay? Other than that, nothing I'm doing. Our extends test base. See, these changes are not there in the main. Then how can you do that? So you can just go here to your git bash command prompt and just do git status. So this is the file you modified. So then do git next immediately. See, it is clearly saying git add to update what will be committed. So you add. So this is the file you need to add because you modify. If you want, you add. If you don't want, don't discard. How to discard? Git restore. You don't want to know the changes. You want to discard, you can discard. So just add, I'm adding my changes. So then git commit -m and added a package and inheritance to forget password test. So that's all the changes. So this is every time writing a new commit message, what I did. That's the best practices. And then you committed, then push this code, git push origin. So this branch. This is how you are going to work daily. This is a daily task you are going to do. If not done, just save it to your branch. Your branch means git add. Just add, or at least if you don't commit, just add the changed files to this one. If you commit now, tomorrow you're absent, your team member can take that work and continue if you're not there also. So if you give just branch name, they can start working on that. They can check out your branch and they can start working. What code you have written, they can do that. So now see the changes, whatever you mentioned, it's available here, and it will say you just make changes. See that one, and the change you made, why it's not here. So you can go to test branch. So one commit ahead of main. So you can create a pull request. You can create a pull request, one more pull request, new pull request. You can create. So the pull request is this one. Create a pull request. It's the PR. PR is ready. So then you can assign to somebody who is you want to review that code. I'm just assigning to myself. And so code looks good, or I can say add more code to the test case. I can give a comment. Close with comment. I'm just writing something, okay? You can close, or you can add, you can ask to work them, whatever you want. So it's closed. That means it merged, okay? It merged. So it is merged. You can go and see that. So that change is available here. 2 branches. 3 minutes ago. Why it's let's go to main branch. So it's available or not, you can see that. The code. Oh, it didn't come. So we have to make small change again. Let me add some code. I will add. So logger I will add, and I'll merge that. So some mistake happened. Let's do that same add. Git add the file. Git commit added logger, right? Added forget password test file. Git push origin that. Okay. So now let's go and create a pull request. Go to my branch. So this one, 2 commits ahead, I want to create a pull request. Create a pull request. And you merge. So I'm merging, I'm assigning to myself, and I'll merge. Who is the owner or reviewer will be there. So everybody doesn't have this option. So they can merge it, confirm merge. Now the changes are there. You can just go back and you can see them, all the changes. See, added logger for that. You can go and see that. See, this is the file, the code, added code. So this is how you can add the code to your any file and how you can push the code, how you can, that's the same process every time. Okay, so that's all about entire Selenium. And this is the whole process every day, how you will do, and that I have shown you when you get automation. Okay, so first you get the clarity on the automation test case, manually you execute once, then so you understand that, write your steps, proper steps, and then clone your repository into your local machine, then create a branch, then add that code to Eclipse, how to import the cloned repository project into Eclipse, I have shown you, then make changes, then add them one by one file to this your current branch. Basically the Jira ticket is your branch name. Generally people will give, so that means you are working on that task, they can easily identify. And then so you can commit, you can see git status, you can do all those commands. These commands are very important. I have given all the commands here, GitHub commands. You can go and see this. So git init, git clone, git add, git commit, git diff. You can just differentiate two different files. Git reset, git status. If you want to remove some file, you can remove the file. Git branch, you can come to know which branch you are on. Git log. So git log is just find out. So what are the last commit happened? So you can find out. Git commit, git log. See all the commits you have done. So far who are all done all the commits, it will show you their name and commit message. See commit ID. There is a commit ID, right? So every commit ID will be there. Okay. So that's the how you can find it out. And git remote add we have shown, git push we have seen. Generally they will ask what is the difference between git push and git pull. Git push is just you're committing your changes to master branch or remote branch. Git pull is basically you're pulling the remote changes into your local branch. So that's the git pull. So git show, git checkout. So just checking out to the particular branch. That's a git checkout. So these are the commands generally they will ask. Please the question mainly git pull and git push difference they will ask. How you can clone the code they will ask. And these are some of the important questions also on the Git. And they will ask what is the difference between Git and GitHub. So be clear on that Git and GitHub. Yeah. So that's all overall. So we are pretty much done with the entire Selenium course. And tomorrow we'll start the API testing, manual testing. Then we'll see that. Okay. Then automation, manually we'll execute the APIs, then we'll continue. So that's all. Any questions?